I didn't really have anybody there for me.
Un líder no nace, se forja.
Ha sido un proceso muy largo en de verdad saber con quién puedo confiar.
Life is full of challenges, and the older you get, the more challenges it's gonna bring.
That same person that is apparently loving you could be rooting for your downfall.
Right now, everybody has a card in front of them. If y'all want to start, I'm gonna pass a pen around. You're just gonna check off the drink that you guys want so I can start making them. Say the question out loud and then you're gonna respond it to the best of your capability. Do a follow-up question or, I don't know, whatever you guys want to do. But if we can keep the conversation going, that'd be great.
Who do you look up to and why? I think the most cliche answer is like your parents, but in my situation, I didn't have my parents growing up. So I kind of had to guide myself. So I kind of look up to myself and I strive to be the type of mother and father that I would have liked to have. I was very depressed because I was always by myself, so I didn't feel worthy. I never felt like I had a place. I would smile, but it was always a mask. I was in a very toxic relationship, and because of that, I didn't see myself even more. I wasn't a person. It took him walking out the door to realize my door was being pushed down. Once I started to kind of get in a groove where I started to see myself as a person, I kind of gripped onto that. I ended up opening my own business. Someone reached out to me, why don't you join a pageantry? So somewhere in Texas, I did a pageant, and that led to doors of modeling. So like modeling kind of brings in some traction to like my business. So it's always like correlating, and it's like all within design, and it's just like, wow. You know, little me would have never thought. So thinking about little me, I think about my little ones. So it's like, who made you proud? It's me. I made myself proud, and I want to make my kids proud.
Yo considero que para ser un buen líder tienes que escuchar para poder comprender, y creo que el ser padre a temprana edad me ha llevado a la posición de que tengo que ser un buen líder para mi familia, tomar las mejores decisiones. Yo nunca me consideré un líder hasta que alguien más me lo dijo y me comentó que si podía hacer cosas por alguien más, ¿por qué no hacerlas por mi propia cuenta? Un líder, como lo comenté hace rato, no nace, se forja con aprendizaje, con todos los días escuchando a las demás personas. Un líder no puede ser un líder si no tiene la virtud de poder comprender y de poder entender las necesidades de las demás personas.
I will definitely say yes. I was a very shy kid. So if I were to think that in the future I was going to be teaching in front of many people, or even teaching dance, which was what helped me kind of come out of my shell. So yeah, I will definitely say she's very proud.
I wouldn't talk that much, I could say, but I did have a lot of dreams and imagine myself when I was at a certain age. And now that I am that age, I do feel proud of myself because I have accomplished a lot of the things that I wanted to be. It's good to have dreams, but to always put God first, because you want to reach a certain goal, but sometimes it's not in God's plans. So you might go in a different direction, but you don't know that sometimes that's the best way.
Probably one of the biggest challenges that I've had is I used to have a very steady job. I'm an engineer by trade, and I quit my career to start this coffee dream after 13 years working for a company. And I started with them when they were little, and we grew up to 1,000 employees. So
life is full of challenges, and the older you get, the more challenges it's gonna bring. But one of the instances in my life that's probably taking me the longest to decide or decide whatever I decide was quitting my job. I was talking myself into quitting that job and starting my own thing for years, 3 to 4 years. A few things happened with my boss, the owner, that made me realize that I was going nowhere. I was not gonna find any fulfillment with the job I had. Money is a necessity because of the society where we live. We gotta pay rent, we gotta pay for some necessities, but it was never gonna get me to where I wanna go. So I was like, I gotta put myself and do something else to try to find what's gonna fill that space in my heart.
I guess believe in myself, believe in what I could do. Si yo fuera tenido más confianza en mí, más joven, fuera logrado más al punto que estoy ahorita. Cuando yo estaba chiquita, recuerdo como en primero o segundo grado, que yo sí me apuntaba para todo, para bailar en los bailables de la escuela y eso me apuntaba para todo, pero el ver que nunca tenía nadie que me viera, como mi mamá, mi papá, yo creo que eso me pegó mucho, que dije no vuelvo a bailar. Eso yo creo que sí, a mí me afectó mucho, que ahorita al punto de que no tengo confidence por eso, de que pues nadie te va a ver, so like, why do it?
Mental health is on the rise. Could it be better? Yes. Where does it start? People like me, really stepping forward. I know a lot of people that are therapists that have good insights, healthy perspectives, but it's not really out there.
Mental health in my family and in the Hispanic community, machismo, it's really prevalent, and there was a lot of emotions and words that I was going through that my own father didn't really ease up on me. So I went through my whole life, childhood, like, well, okay, this is wrong then.
I would have never been able to be where I'm at or done what I've done. A lot of it has been, God kind of showing me the opportunities and putting things in my path.
Amen.
It feels good to be able to overcome these things and share them with the youth and talk about how it is that I overcame these things to maybe help somebody out. The youth is very impressed with what they see on social media. A lot of people, they showcase a life that maybe is not always true. If I'm being honest with the question with why it is that people would want to look up to me, it would be because I'm the same and I'm transparent and I want to leave a good example. I'm not just going to say it, but I'm going to come through, be an example, lead by example.
Siempre para mí lo primero es el apoyo de mi familia y de las personas con las que soy muy cercano. Y no sé, creo que esa confianza y ese amor que hay entre pues, mis seres queridos y yo, mis amistades muy cercanas, me ha demostrado que siempre es muy importante el cómo estar motivado y pues seguir adelante. Y
Ha sido un proceso muy largo en de verdad saber con quién puedo confiar, con quién me encuentro ese apoyo mutuo, y creo que sí podría decir gran parte de mis familiares, igual a mis seres queridos, pero también parte a mí por no dejarme rendirme, no dejarme caer en el proceso, que yo entiendo que todos los procesos son diferentes para todas las personas, pero siento que por ese mismo apoyo que tengo de los demás, me doy cuenta que sí es algo que tal vez me ayudó mucho a lograr cosas que nunca pensé que pude haber logrado.
My ultimate goal is just to be happy, be proud of what I do in life, and hopefully my kids are proud of me as well when they grow up.
My kids basically the world to us, and I hope they learn something from what I do in life, and that makes them proud of me and make them motivated to do something in life where they can say like because of me they're where they're at in 20-30 years from now when they grow up.
So I guess it will be both. Reason being, you have to be afraid of how much other people love you, because you don't know if they're out there to envy you or they're just trying to get inspiration from you. Be careful for the people that are loving you, because that same person that's apparently loving you could be rooting for your downfall. And a downfall for anybody is bad.
Yo era de estar encerrado, no salía, y cuando ya fue COVID me dio tanta tristeza eso de que estaba muriendo mucha gente. Se acaba COVID, ya no nos dejan salir y todo, yo dije tengo que salir. Lo que yo consideraría una vida digna sería una vida llena de goals, una vida que quieres crecer, una vida de buenas perspectivas al diario, todos los días, una vida donde tienes que tener una buena relación con tu familia, con tus amigos y con los que te rodean.